Guys, Mr. Perry back here. We have a little question. Mr. Perry, the Plankanarians are the Plankatarians. We have Mr. Perry team right here. We have some donation for them. Spider, I didn't get Fimpy already from you. Let me explain. Mr. Perry bless every worker that work on his house from his donation. He bless every worker down here that did work from only him bless Rajay. Everybody in blessed from him donation, and I'm going to make that public. That was not done by me. It was done by who? Mr. Perry. He blessed all of them that came here and work. You want me to tell the public how much you blessed them with?
No, not necessarily, not necessarily. I just give them something, as a token of appreciation.
And let me tell you, Mr. Perry, when I heard about it, Mr. Perry gave away almost $230,000. Isn't that so, Mr. Perry?
Yes.
To all workers down here. And I was applauded by that. So, persons bashing this man, it was not done for me. It was done the same day after Mr. Perry. Before, let me tell you, before I did the last video with Mr. Perry, he gave out the donation. It was not done because the program come out and people want to ask money. I am talking now because I am at liberty. I can speak, right? Mr. Perry bless everybody from the 900 was it 920,000? 920,100, don't? He got 920,001. And Mr. Perry bless everybody with money from it. He gave all the person that helped came here and helped, he gave them 200 and he gave everybody something. That, and I want to clap Mr. Perry for that. The reason being, everybody came on board and said it was charity. The only one who never say a charity is this one right here. So I work and no chicken a jerk. And they came and they got, even if I said to him, say, Rajay have film donation, Him said that does not matter. Rajay worked very hard here. And he wanted to bless Rajay. And he went and he put some in the bank. And he went and he bought a component set and a TV where he can set up him something to talk. So Mr. Perry, in his spirit, he used to be a teacher that teach blind persons to use the computer at School of the Blind, right?
Yeah, it's a volunteer there because I never used to I wasn't paid really. I was doing a contribution to assist.
Okay, we didn't get paid, but Mr. Perry can use the computer more than me and you that cannot see. I never know that that you could use Facebook. Mr. Perry teach me as a person who is blind that if you see the TV, it has the Internet Explorer up there. What Mr. Perry does is set up his phone. Mr. Perry can read all the comments that you guys write, and I never know that. I say Mr. Perry talk to the phone and tell the phone, Google, find Auntie Donna page. Donna teaching you my cooking skills. Read comments, and the Google tell Mr. Perry, if you no say A, if you no say B, if you no say C. Mr. Perry open up my eyes to a lot of things. Mr. Perry phone talk to him, call people for him, tell him say somebody is calling. What else? Him set up everything.
And the computer speaks as well.
Aye.
Everything that is on the TV is not hearing through the computer screen.
Also, you set it to him is the one. So Mr. Perry, if your people want to get you to do some work for them for computer, can you teach people who can see or do anything to the car? He was
Yes, I can still teach people to use Office, Microsoft Office. I can still teach people to do networking. I can still teach people to set up a server. I can still teach people how to assemble a computer, or to pull on a laptop, or to install components.
And
I can't do it for myself at this time.
But you tell persons what to do.
Yeah, because my vision failed. And what used to happen is that I used to work for some schools who I used to consult and tell them how to do the work. But when the schools closed, all my incomes went.
Okay.
I had no income after that.
Okay, and Mr. Perry now, because of the help that he gets, he still wants to go back and do volunteering to help other blind persons. And let me tell you now again, because it's not everything I talk about Mr. Perry. From all the donation that Mr. Perry get, he bless a lot of blind friends from his donation. I am going to talk publicly. He never get the money and go put it in the bank for himself. He bless persons all the way in Montego Bay. All the blind, a lot of blind persons. Mr. Perry, I've seen one too. I'm going to tell you guys that Mr. Perry done that. That is why your store basket. And Mr. Perry is also a upcoming pastor. Mr. Perry can preach. You don't know the Bible like Mr. Perry, and you can't select gospel music like Mr. Perry. How you get those attributes? How you come by to do those things?
No, well, I attended Salvation Army School for the Blind, so we always have some level of religious background with us because of that.
Okay.
Also, my mother was a very religious person and firm believer in God.
Yes.
So basically, you know, and basically there's a lot of circumstances that me and my mother got through.
Yes.
This will come through with, and all it could be God that brought us from.
Yes, yes.
Also, my mother herself was a philanthropist. She would give away everything.
And that is what I heard.
To the earth.
Yes.
Until she had nothing.
That is what
and then
I
she
heard.
gave us some more.
Yes,
That
so.
was my mother.
Tiana, come here. You want to tell the public anything? Come and tell them thank you. You can go beside daddy. What happened to your face?
Green mango.
Green mango. You're eating green mango. Let me
Green
see.
mango skin.
It's splashing out. Let me see your face. Wow, it's part of your face. Look like you have speckles.
Should I get treatment features?
Okay, so anything that you want to say, Tiana?
Thank you.
How you feel about your new house?
Good.
You feel good. And you feel light to see that you have your own room and it is sparkly clean. And you're going to keep it clean for Auntie Dana and Auntie Sandra. You love Auntie Sandra? I can see that. Okay, guys, I'm going to do another part 2, part 3, because this was spent on Mr. Perry. And Mr. Perry, I can say, I am so proud of you, the generous man that you are. And when you read the comments, I know you go through the comments and you see it, because I never know that you could do so many things. Please do not pay the negativity in the mind. And on your pregnancy, there's no negativity. Are you supposed to know because you read them, right? The phone, read them to Mr. Perry. Anything that somebody write, Google, go over it and tell him. And so. Everything that is written, Google read it for him. So, on behalf of me and the whole social media, the whole Plankarentarian, the whole YouTube that people put me up on, WhatsApp that share the message, we are so proud. And I am so proud that I was able to bring your house. Big up the Alliance team, Spider, the electricians, the grill man, everybody, the ladies that work, everybody that came on board, every person over in the world that helped. We say thank you and God bless you. And may all your store basket never be empty. And when we do good, we don't do good for likes. We don't do good for fame. We do good because God see that we're doing good and we do it from the bottom of our heart and we do it genuinely. So if you are doing good in this world and you are doing it for people to like you, and that is the reason why I keep going on. Because what I am doing, I'm not doing it for people to say, Auntie Dana, this. I am doing it to get my blessing from God and for my children coming along. Thank you so much, guys. It was a pleasure. And as you can see, the Perrys are in their clean, nice, light, and refreshingly smelling home. Clap on yourselves, team. Mr. Perry, give yourself a big clap. Big up the Planka, big up social media, big up everybody that made this possible. Alright? Team Perry, Team Auntie Dana, Team Rajay. Cute boy Rajay.